So before we proceed to our lesson, let's answer this question first. So what is aging? So aging is a progressive physiological changes in an organism that lead to senescence or a decline of biological functions or the organism's ability to adapt to metabolic stress. So aging takes place in a cell, tissue, an organ, or the total organism within the passage time. It is a process that goes on over the entire adult lifespan of any living thing. And I've also watched a video about aging. I don't know if you know them. Uh, ASAP Science is their account. So they stated that we actually have a clock buried in our genetic makeup that can only run for so long, so maybe 90 years. And it also explains why we human beings are programmed to die. Effects of aging on tissues. So cells divide more slowly, injuries heal more slowly, and bones break more easily. So extracellular matrix containing collagen and elastic becomes less flexible and less elastic. Skin wrinkles, elasticity in blood arteries is reduced. So we have our first one. Cells divide more slowly in older people. So at birth, we have long telomeres, but as we grow older and our cells continue to divide, our telomeres become shorter and shorter. Kung sa chinilas pa, sa kaotro-otro ta pag ginamit, nagninipis. Nagninipis na nato, smagol, chinilas, rubber. So, so each time a telomere gets shorter, the chromosomes are less protected, and finally the chromosomes are exposed to damage. And that's when cells stop dividing and enter senescence. We age because our cells age. Injuries heal more slowly and bones break more easily. So injuries in the very young heal more rapidly and more completely than in older people, in part because of the more rapid cell division. So as we age, our bones get brittle, kung sa Tagalog pa marupok. So for example, a fracture in infant's femur is likely to heal quickly and leave no evidence in the bone, while in adult, similar fracture heals more slowly, and the scar is likely to persist throughout life. Moto natin mga napapansin na mostly sa kaarugan, nagrereklamo talaga sila sa era joint pains. So kung iniisip mo nga marupok ka, mas marupok ka bukog sa kaarugan. Extracellular matrix containing collagen and elastic becomes less flexible and less elastic. So collagen fibers become more irregular in structure even though they may increase in number. So as a consequence, connective tissues with abundant collagen, such as tendons and ligaments, becomes less flexible and more fragile. Elastic fibers fragment bind to calcium ions and becomes less elastic, causing elastic connective tissues to become less elastic. So we know naman the function of tendons and ligaments, and naapektuhan sila sa aging. That's why may imunta ang mga old people, less non-era movement, tapos more on reklamo sa mga joint pains. The reduced flexibility and elasticity of connective tissue is responsible for increased wrinkling of the skin. So habang nag-aarongkit, nagginipis sa nato, dermis. So the dermis is composed of a network of elastin and collagen fibers, which offer support and elasticity. Elasticity in blood arteries is reduced, so arterial walls also become less elastic due to changes in the structure of elastin and collagen fibers. And ato arterial walls getting stiffer and thicker. So atherosclerosis results as plaques form in the walls of blood vessels, which contain collagen fibers, lipids, and calcium deposits. So these changes result in reduced blood supply to tissues and increased susceptibility to blockage and rupture of arteries. That is the main reason why very common ang mga heart conditions sa mga elderly. However, it is increasingly evident that many of the cell losses and functional declines can be slowed by physical and mental exercise. So if you want to live longer, then you should stay physically and mentally active.